Hello, everybody. This is your boy Solitary Shadow, and I'm doing well, if you didn't know, I'm doing a marathon of watching all of the James Bond films chronologically, starting from Dr. No to Spectre. And I'll be posting reviews, or mini reviews, here, and yeah, so this is like in celebration of the new movie No Time to Die coming out in just a month now, on October 8th, 2021. So, yeah, I'll be starting off with Dr. No. I watched it yesterday, and I actually really like this movie. I mean, obviously, it's a classic. You really get a sense of how old it is with what, like, all the old technology. And besides that, back then they did things opposite from now. So expect the full credits to be at the start of the movie and not at the end. I found myself having to turn on the subtitles because it felt like for the first portion of the movie they were speaking like another language or something. Like during that little poker scene, or yeah, I think like during that poker scene, I couldn't understand what they were saying. It could have just been like the microphones weren't picking up very well, but I just felt like they were speaking in different language. I don't know. But either way, I got used to it. The story is honestly like one of the best parts. It draws you in with a whole bunch of questions and answers all of them. That's what I love about movies. Whenever they answer all the questions that they, uh, all of the answers, the questions that they answer all of them. That makes sense. The characters are mostly the same as what we see in later movies, and yeah, we got a Spectre reference in the first movie. Go figure. The action though is a little subpar, but it's what you would honestly expect from 1962 classic. Like honestly, my favorite part was the stealth and how clever Bond was at setting up his attackers and getting through obstacles. He would always find a way to outsmart his enemies and pay them back. And while I say I felt that Bond was smart, there's just a few nitpicks I have. But just for one, right after he finds out that his enemies hide drugs and consumables like food, drinks, and cigarettes, like, he doesn't hesitate to consume anything at all in Dr. No's laboratory. Oh god, I sound like Dexter there. Dee Dee, stop messing in my laboratory. And, but therefore he gets drugged in with this blonde jungle friend, Honey. Hmm. So speaking of women, it's one of the other best parts about this movie, hands down. The women are gorgeous, and they really highlight the softer moments of this movie. I'll never be able to memorize their names, but I'll always remember their faces. And even if you knew Bond as a complete ladies' man with the works, it doesn't always work out in his favor. But tell me how Bond slept with a spy 3 times before turning her in. That was hilarious. I know it's like different times back then, and like now it would be considered taking advantage, but dude, she tried getting him killed, so she got her comeuppance. So at the end of the movie, Bond kills Dr. No and escapes from the compound with his jungle friend by punching people until he got information for her whereabouts, and by sabotaging somebody, stealing their boat, which I couldn't help but laugh at that point. Their copter came and rescued them, though I really don't know how they found him and as fast as they did, but everybody lived happily ever after, or so we thought. But yeah, and so that's basically the end of my mini review or whatever you want to call it for Doctor No. It was a great movie. I give the movie a I damn well want to give it a 5 out of 5, but let's just say 4.5. Let's just say 4.5. There you go. So I don't think it's 4, but I don't think it's 5 either. I think it's about 4.5 out of 5. So, but now I have a question for you. So, just how many times did Bond and Honey have sex in that boat at the end of the movie? I really want to know what you think. Leave your comments, like, and subscribe. and I'm out.